Hey folks, in these crazy, almost Armageddon times where meat prices are going up and people in the country really have it made now, and everybody's almost starting to think about food, there's one thing that we're forgetting about. Right now, our country is facing nothing less than a crisis with these little four-legged wild hogs running around. There are millions of them in this country. They're causing damage. I call it the Hogs for the Hungry program because we should all be doing our part to kill a hog. They're perfect to eat. They've got free holiday hams hanging from each leg. You should go hunt hogs. To that end, I'm continuing my Ultimate Hog Gun series, and I have several more guns which I think are the ultimate guns for hogs, and I'll show you exactly how I set them up. You can use about anything to kill a hog, but I notice plenty of people are undergun. In my opinion, a 223 is fine for most hogs, but occasionally you'll run into that big 250, 275 pound, maybe 300 pound boar that has these huge gristly guards on its shoulders, and a 223, I'm telling you, is too light for that work. Can you kill them? You shoot them perfectly in the head? Yes, but plenty of times they get away or you have to shoot them a bunch. So I like to hedge my bets for larger calibers, and I'll show you some of my guns. This is, no, I'm just kidding. This is an American Psycho. This is the Ultimate Hog Gun bit. This is a 300 Blackout. About any 300 Blackout will do. This is a Rock River Arms that I modified. It's actually got a brace. I don't really care if it had a brace or a shoulder stock for hog hunting, but rather than the 30 round magazine, I used the 20 because you can rest it better. It just doesn't get in the way, and you won't need probably 30 rounds on a hog. This would be perfect for a helicopter pork chopping hunt too. I've got a high-end Swarovski scope on this. Now you don't have to use the Swarovski, but the concept remains same. This is a 1:8, so at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power, I can shoot at distance if I want, but at 1 power with the red dot, I can use this like a red dot sight if I have to go into cover. If my dog is on a hog and it's real tight cover, I can see that red dot. It's also perfect for low light. I hunt at night a lot. So you don't have to go Swaro, but plenty of companies make these style of adjustable magnification red dot scopes I would recommend. This has a suppressor. This is a dead air Sandman on it. I love the suppressor. It means I don't have to wear hearing protection for this 300 Blackout. The 300 Blackout isn't a whole lot more powerful than a 223, but it definitely causes a little more damage. I go the hottest I can find. I never go subsonic. That's absolutely ridiculous. The only reason subsonic 300 Blackout was invented was for point blank. Frankly, humans, bad guys in the head overseas. For hogs, they are too light. It's academic, and I'm telling you, I've tried it. Even subsonic ammunition with the suppressor, hogs hear that. It makes noise, they run off. So don't think you're gonna shoot like 30 hogs in a group because the other's like, hey, what happened to Mo there? No, they hear the gun, even suppressed, they run off. I use the suppressor so it doesn't hurt my ears. Use full power, 300 Blackout. I prefer the all copper stuff for maximum penetration, and that's how I roll, even though plenty of times I really like more power. This is one option. Another great option are AR-10 platforms, but now there are plenty of new rounds coming out that are lightweight AR-10s where you can get 6.5 Creedmoor 308s. Here recently, I'm getting ready to review the Hornady 6mm arc round. That's pretty cool, but we'll get to that later. We're talking about guns that I have. Secondly, this lever action from Henry. This is like their stainless model of old that I had for a long time, but I like it for a couple reasons. One, it's full synthetic, so I don't have to worry about beating the crap out of it. They added a rail right there, and I just think a flashlight is critical for hunting hogs. I'm just always using it. You know, there's no regulations on them. You can hunt them at night. You just need that, especially following up. Also, Henry added a receiver loading gate there, which is much easier. It also has this tubular lever to load the 4570, but now you can load them right there. So this holds quite a few rounds of the crazy powerful 4570. I keep the open sights. I really don't care for this kind of BS true glow system that can break, but it still has a metal frame that even if that fiber optic breaks, it's no big deal. These are adjustable sights. I can hit with this gun at 100 yards. Certainly 25, 50 yards is more anticipated. It is quick. I mean, you know, you can just shoot this thing. It's fast with hogs. I keep this cheek piece on it because I can keep extra loads there, or a knife and a flashlight, so I can just grab the gun and go. I've got a sling on it because I'm always messing with my dog or carrying it. Lastly, this Henry, it's really cool. It's threaded for a suppressor too. Now this would make the gun quite a bit longer, but if you wanted to, you could run a suppressor, and I love that. So this Henry is great. The new Marlin guide guns are awesome too. They work wonderful. This Henry is a little bit less expensive. You can see the price right there. That's number 2 of Jeff's ultimate hog guns. And number 3, this is one of my favorite guns, period. It's just a battle rifle. I mean, I really think if the stuff hits the fan, I just believe you want a 308 or something with quite a bit more powerful than a 223. This is a Springfield M1A SOCOM. SOCOM means it's fully synthetic, has a 16-inch barrel. A couple of cool things about this. One, it's one of the most reliable semi-automatic gas actions ever made. I mean, this thing just doesn't jam. You've got full power 308 loads in a 20-round magazine. You're not jacking around. The SOCOM also has a forward called a scout scope type rail. Now, I don't necessarily want a scout scope on this because I don't know if they make a 1-power scout scope. At least I haven't seen it, so I've gone with this aim point because aim point, I think, of all the red dot reflex style sights are the most reliable. This thing always works, even if I leave the battery on. I love it. This looks kind of like a rig, and it is. I wish the SOCOM had one more rail for a light, but because it didn't, I had to get a device that this frame goes over these excellent sights, and then I can put a flashlight on the side there. I just think it's critical for my rig. Now, I would like to suppress this SOCOM. They are a little bit difficult to suppress. Now, it does have a flash hider there that you can take off, but if you put a suppressor on it, you also have to get a new gas regulator and or a plug for it so the suppressor works. There are a couple companies that make those, so you can suppress it because it's threaded. If you need to, you just need to do a little bit of work. It's not just as easy as putting a suppressor on. But just bare rifle, if I took all this stuff off, it would be just a wonderful, wonderful battle rifle. It points, you know, naturally. It's really fast. You can take it anywhere. It's short. Once again, I put this cheek piece on it because I can keep an extra mag, ammo, and also this raised comb gets my head up where it needs to be with this aim point, and I can accept that recoil. But this is a badass gun for pigs, and believe me, pigs know you hit them when you hit them with the 308. Those are my top 3 choices right now on hog guns, but I'm continually looking for more, and I'll have some more in the near future. I'm Jeff Johnston. That's no BS. Come here, you pig.